It's about to begin, my beautiful, beautiful sacred sexual Jedis. Nice to see some people already showing up for love. But it truly begins when we hear the most powerful mantra in the world. I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the Shaft Show, the podcast for a juicier life. My mission is to find world peace through intimacy. It's true, it's according to my human design. That's what everyone in Bali lives off. And the biggest problem on this planet is sex and money. And in this podcast, we talk about these powerful energies and how to harness this for good. It's called a superpower. And today we're going to be talking about how I got Tantra into schools. Hoo-wee! That's right, I did it. Mission accomplished. Back in 2017, I produced a video that reached 24 million people, something like that, a lot of people, about sacredsexualawakening.com. Please check out my beautiful website, sacredsexualawakening.com. It has saved a lot of people's lives, helped a lot of people's lives. And with that work, I'm able to be here today, giving back to Stockholm, giving back to Sweden, and giving back to the planet. I mean, at the end of the day, we're here to serve, right? Luckily, I serve the great universe. I'm doing the Lord's work. Lord Shiva, that is. Oh, look a little bit like him, huh? So how did I get Tantra into schools? Well, at the end of that beautiful video, which brought in a new wave of people into Tantra, I say, and I want to get Tantra into schools. So sex isn't about terrible venereal diseases, but about love, but about healthy boundaries and consent. So sex isn't seen as something to be feared, something to have a lot of shame about, but it's something to actually connect to yourself so you could actually have a better understanding of the world. And guess what happened? People listened. Fast forward to a month ago, and I did a bit of a self-love stunt on Swedish television. I got on Swedish television and I told the whole of Stockholm to love your life, to love your body, to love yourself. It's an outrageous thing I did. I overcame a lot of my personal fears to overcome my fear of public speaking and learning a script and stuff like that. And I managed to get Bianca Ingrosso to shout, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. Yeah, yeah. Let's see who's in the chats. We got Dear Sasha, nice to see you. Sapa Scorpio, nice to see you. Ogoso, hiya. Polives Brand, nice to see you. Ichigo, love it. Have you got any questions, Ichigo, love it. We're chatting in the chats. Bobby Sparkle Rocket, how's it going, you sexy unicorn man? Have you noticed I've got a beard just like you? It must be a trend. So yesterday I did a podcast, and a lady on the podcast teaches at schools, and she played the not the Sacred Sexual Awakening video, but the TALANG video in a Swedish school. And kids know. Like, I went to a Burning Man event, and there's this little 7-year-old enlightened girl, and she just kept on looking at me, and then she had the courage 3 days later to say, "Oh my God, you're on Talang. I saw you," and like, I look completely different. I didn't have this man beard. And she just knew who I was. I was like, great. And she loved the I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. This teacher in a Swedish school played this video, and throughout the day she could hear kids in the hallway shouting, "I love my life! I love my body! I love myself!" Now, isn't that impact? That's a beautiful thing. And in 2017, I released this video. Fast forward to 2019, and I met a woman in a bus going up to the Arctic Circle in Sweden. And she teaches, she's a midwife. And she had this enlightened child, and children just flock to me for some reason. It's because I'm enlightened. And they just love hanging around my energy because I'm enlightened. So her child just wouldn't stop. Like, she was just all over me, which was hilarious. And she's and a mum midwife was like, "She doesn't usually act like this." I'm like, it's okay. It happens to me all the time. And the mother was talking about how similar my work is to a midwife's job. I couldn't believe it. She was talking about what she does to release the tension around the pelvic bowl, inside the pelvic bowl of a woman, yoni dearmoring, as we call it, pressure point release. It's a scientific term. It's actually all over the world now. Back in 2014, it wasn't when I was starting off. But I didn't stop, and it's highly recognized, and there's lots of people like me out there now. And if you want a yoni massage, check out sacredsexualawakening.com. And she spoke about her other child, and her other child had a feather on her, and she was like playing with my arm with the feather, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she said, I learned this stuff at school. And basically they do a ISTA exercise from International School of Temple Arts, sacred sexual shamanic work and training that I did. They're using this tool in schools now. And it's a very beautiful, powerful tool. How to become multi-orgasmic. Some people are in the chats. Amanda, nice to see you, babes. Thanks for showing up at the Juicy Entrepreneurs Monday gathering. I remember just coming out of my shower, and you said you weren't going to come. And I was like, who is going to activate everyone there now? I'm going to have to end up doing it. And I haven't activated a lot of people for a while because I've been taking some time off being a healer. I'm back on track. Check out sacredsexualawakening.com. And then you turned up, and we fucked the shit out of each other energetically. It was amazing. Mondays, Juicy Entrepreneurs. People come for the business, but stay for the orgasms. I mean, they stay for the healing. It was insane what happened on Monday. And this is why it's very important we keep on connecting, keep on being juicy, and keep on being in purpose, using sexual energy to reach enlightenment, but to make a shit ton of money. Again, this podcast is all about how to harness sexual energy, and I'm very happy that it's already being used in schools. So this exercise, this ISTA exercise, is how to awaken your body. So everyone is pretty much numb because they don't know how to touch themselves. People don't know what conscious touch is. And you could become multi-orgasmic by getting a nature item. It could be a feather, it could be a bit of moss, it could be a leaf. They did this in the school. I can't believe it, it's brilliant. And then they lie down, and then they touch themselves with it. And they bring their awareness wherever they're touching. So let's say I get Decoya here. And Decoya is being used to stimulate my skin. And I breathe into this area. And I mean, I'm already activated, so I'm already feeling an orgasmic sensation rippling through here, which I could channel into my heart. So I have this ability. Kids have this ability too. And everyone has this ability. We just don't know that we have this ability. This is why Tantra is the path to show you how to use your body for pleasure, for abundance, to harness your sexual energy, which is the most powerful energy on the planet, for more purpose, more vitality, more joy, more love in the world. And guess what the most powerful energy is? Love. All the personal development stuff, they're teaching you how to it's a lot of books, a lot of information, a lot of things you got to do. None of it's going to work unless you actually do it. And this is why Tantra is the best and the most powerful one out of all of them. Trust me, I'm studying everyone else's methods and mine's best. Is because it's actually about the body. It's about bodies meeting bodies and connecting. And this is why it's in schools, the ones I've heard about, they get a nature item and activate their body. It's so nice. So it's bringing presence into touch. It's bringing consciousness into touch. And those of you who've been following my channel, you've heard and seen and read, if you read my book, that I saved my father's life. He had a stroke, an irreversible condition where he was going to die. And with the power of Tantra and the methods I use in yoni de-armoring, I was able to hold him, like craniosacral therapy. And also de-armoring the body. Like, this guy was like he had a stroke. He couldn't speak or anything. And I was like going into him, getting into him, and like he just cried and released a lot of trauma. And I was able to do that to my dad, my Muslim dad. And I mean, with this beard, I kind of look like a Muslim. My middle name is Islam, by the way, just so you know. So my father, who does the call to prayer and is quite high up in the social hierarchy in Bangladesh, in Sylhet, in the village that he's from, Fodnapur, he's quite an established figure. He built the mosque there and everything, and he's like my role model as well now. But he overcame all of his pain and suffering and his stroke, and the doctor said it was a miracle because of this work. And I did this through this simple method. And this is what I love about Tantra. It's simple methods. And the reason why it works is because you have to do it in person. This is why the workshops work. This is why every Monday the Juicy Entrepreneurs come together and we energetically awaken our body. I chose 12 individual people who have an activated body. And if you get 12 individual people, you don't need anything else apart from a room with a roof on it and a door and a lock. And you put these people in there, insane things will happen. And you don't have to even put on any music or guide anything. Things just happen. And I know how to like orchestrate and choreograph energy because I've been doing it for such a long time. And this is why sexual energy is the most potent form of creativity. You could channel that into business. And this is what I'm doing with my side hustle, my passion project, the Juicy Entrepreneurs. And remember, I had another side hustle and a passion project called the Fabulous of Unicorns global movement. I also had a side hustle and passion project called Tantra, sacredsexualawakening.com. The world's changed. And I got Tantra into schools. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I believe there's a jingle for that. I love my life. I love my body. I love myself. Yeah, yeah. And thank you very much for getting Tantra into school, Shaft. Let's celebrate that as well.
Mr. Shaft Uddin.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Who's in the chats? We got one for my men's group. See you tonight. Augusto saying, enlighten me, bro. Check out sacredsexualawakening.com or download my beautiful online course, The School of Self-Love. Henrik Fukas, nice to see you. Minch, nice to see you. Bobobosko, nice to see you. And Oliver Whitecloud. Bro, when's that podcast going to happen, huh? I feel like I need to do something with all this energy. I feel like I need to get back out there. I want to start teaching again. Might even start coaching. I'm not going to start. I can't be bothered to coach. Well, I'm rich. I don't really have to do much. Apart from have a good time and share my wisdom for free. In fact, like, this is what I want to get across, to be honest. Sex and money. After a while, once you know how to harness it and utilize it, you could be in service. So this is free, the wisdom I give away. And I can coach anyone here for free. And you don't have to pay £100 or £10,000. How many people sign up for something that's free? 0. How many people sign up for something that costs money? A lot more. A lot more. A lot more. So free wisdom, for some reason, people don't want. But if you do want to be coached for free, tune in Friday. I might be doing a free coaching session for anyone that wants to understand and harness their sexual energy and overcome their issues around money. So thank you. Today's a short one because I met someone on the internet and I want to meet them in real life. This is why I use these devices. If you want to go out for a fika, message me. I've got loads of time on my hands. When I say I got a lot of time on my hands, I'm very good at scheduling. I was polyamorous, so, managing, juggling all these women around. You got to be quite intelligent. 10 years, poly, best times of my life. And you gotta be able to manage your time. So I do have a lot of time on my hands, but I'm also busier and far more productive than anyone else I've ever met. I'm running like 3 businesses and being a healer and all that stuff. And I still have time on my hand because I've sectioned my time off. It's just called scheduling your time. So, signing off, gotta run, gotta dash. If you found value in this stream, please do share this with your friends and family. If you know anyone that's struggling right now, send them this podcast. Get them to sign in. I could coach them for free. Anybody want coaching for free? Usually costs... Well, you just check out sacredsexualawakening.com. I outprice myself because I can't be bothered to work anymore. But I will come out of it. No, I can't be bothered. I'll do it in a couple of months. But if you want free stuff, just tune in here. This is more fun. I'm still recovering from a burnout. I won't lie to you. And if you've seen The Swedish Fear of Love, I can be a sperm donor to you. I'm going to go and jizz in a pot somewhere. I got to Google all the places and message them because I want to be a dad. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm in Sweden. Other prayers been answered. Got a house, creating community and content. Boom, done. Beloved, any girlfriends out there? Anyone want to start babies with? Message me. But the most important thing I need to talk to you about is the School of Self-Love. An online course by Uddin. Oh, yes. The link is in the bio and the description. Finally, a complete digital course with the best tools that quickly help you measurably improve your happiness. It's true, you can start using all of these techniques from this course immediately in your daily life, instantly seeing results. I know it works for me and I'm giving it all away for free to the juicy entrepreneurs, and that's why everyone's flourishing at the moment. Check out Billy. He's on the Helpfulness podcast. Great, love Billy, great abs. He's got 12 abs, I believe. So you don't need any preparation for this course. All you need is a laptop, an iPhone, or a thing. It's all completely mobile, and in this course you'll find your true purpose. How to connect with yourself and others, how to fall in love every day, how to live a life beyond your dreams, and how to let go of past relationships. Ooh, forgiveness. And how to heal your relationship with your parents, and why it is so important for this work to be installed into every single human being for the planetary evolution. Oh, yes. I believe with Tantra, we could cure all addiction with connection. We can overcome depression and anxiety by becoming present, and heal loneliness by finding the one, ourselves. Oh, I did it. I'm doing this video as a digital archive of me completing my mission to get Tantra into schools. Job done. Thank you very much. Thank you, I love you, and I set you free. I would love you to take this mantra, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, with you. Chant this every morning 108 times for 21 days and see how your life changes. I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. Yeah, yeah.